Welcome to Yoga with Cynthia. I'm Cynthia Bialik, and both the host and the producer for this program. And with me today is Irene Faithful. Together, we are here for you to demonstrate yoga postures so that you can, in your own home, join us for a nice flowing yoga session. We have about 28 minutes to go through some sequences, and today's program is dedicated to the senior market. And let me tell you the difference between this flow and maybe one of other flows that we've done in the past. Because we're targeting the senior market, as you notice, I'm standing with my legs further apart. We're going to cater to those that possibly have balance challenges, potentially have had some back issues, maybe some joint issues. So we're going to accommodate all of those issues today in our sessions. Shoulder problems, neck problems. So we're going to address how to modify the poses. So we're going to be doing the modifications of the poses today. But for those of you that are watching today and potentially have been told that they're pregnant, you're in your early or middle stages or even end stages of pregnancy, you could watch today's show for its content and then ask your healthcare professional. But I think that this class will be appropriate for those of you that are pregnant as well. So we're going to start today in tall mountain pose, and tall mountain pose for seniors is with bent elbows. So we're going to draw the rib cage up, keep the shoulders relaxed and down. And I want you to look into your hands. And then we're going to bring those hands in prayer. So we're going to go up and down, taking deep breaths in and exhale down. So our breathing is in and out through the nose with a focus up in the air, lifting the chest high and down. And once again, breathe in and down. So this is a prayer for a wonderful day for all of you, and hopefully you enjoy the class today. So we're going to lower those arms down, and we're going to start a gentle twist. So start by taking your left arm out so you can see your left thumb. And then you're going to open the chest to the right and take your gaze straight out from your face. So in yoga, we always have a place to gaze. So today, it's usually going to be straight out from your face. And drop those arms down. Take your right arm straight out. And now open to the left. Look straight out. Deep breath in, exhale, and lower those arms down. Now I want you to shrug your shoulders and interlace your fingers behind your back. If that doesn't work for you, you can place your hands just on your hips here. But if you can, make a small fist and lift your chest. Gently push your thighs forward, lifting the chest as much as you can, stretching the front of the shoulders and chest. And then as we release, you're going to tighten those abs, use the strength of your rectus abdominis, but also the transverse abdominis. Just fold forward. Come down as low as you feel comfortable. Some of you will be right here above your knee. Some of you will be below the knee, but you're going to find the place that works for you. And then come back up and open the chest again. Lift the rib cage high. Now for those of you that get dizzy when you look down, take my lead on this. As you come forward, keep your head on the horizon and look forward. Keep your gaze straight out from your face again. Look up. And now, round the back, bend the knees and roll up slowly on the exhale. All right, so now I want you to take your left arm only up, and you're going to bring that left hand behind your head. So if you have any issues of your neck or shoulder, we're going to do a lateral bend, reaching the right arm down your right leg, but just bracing your head with your left hand. If you can, move the head into your hand and look up. Keep it braced with your left hand, but just look up in the air. And now come back. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Right hand is up, left arm is down. Start to lean to the left. Just come as far over as you feel comfortable. And then open the chest. Let that head fall back into your right hand as you look up there. and come back up. And now bring both arms out in front. Look at both of your hands. And now we're going to bring those elbows back. Open the chest. Now if you can, start to turn your hands face up and bloom like a flower, stretching fully across the chest. And now bring your hands together and pull out. And just take your gaze to the floor, or if you get dizzy, look straight ahead at your thumbs. All right, so we've moved the spine in all the directions it can move in. Now, I want you to take your right foot and just step back about 2 feet away from your left foot. So your feet are apart, and we're going to bend that left knee. And we're going to come up to a modified Virabhadrasana 1. Your arms are straight out like we did before, but we're going to bend the elbows and lift those elbows up and reach back over your shoulders. And then we're going to open to Virabhadrasana 2. Take that left arm straight out from the shoulder and turn to the right. Take your gaze straight out from your face in Virabhadrasana 2. Then we're going to airplane the arms around. Lift your right heel off the ground and just lean forward. Those of you that want to, keep the toes of your right foot on the floor. If you feel you can always lift it up. Stay there and just float. Or you can bring your hand in prayer. Now step on back. And this time we're going to turn to the left side of the room. So right arm is out. Standing twist. Turn all the way around to the left side of the room. Stay there. Try to straighten the legs as much as you feel comfortable straightening them. Then we're going to airplane the arms around and step the feet forward. So we still want to have those heels underneath our sitting bones. And now we're going to do a pose called Utkatasana, or chair pose. So we're going to slide our hands down the thighs as though you were sitting on a chair. Come down as low as you feel comfortable, keeping your head on the horizon. Look straight out, and if you're ready to, you're going to bring your left arm up and then slightly take your gaze down in front of your mat, stretching through the crown of your head, pulling down through your sitting bones and reaching up as much as you can with your left arm. Bring that left arm down, and now slowly reach with your right arm. Pull through the crown of your head. Hold there. Deep breath in. Keep pulling those hips back behind your heels. And then bring that right hand down. Drive the navel into your spine and round out the back. All right, let's take our left leg back. Just slide it back about 2 feet. And we're going to come back into Virabhadrasana 1. Bend your right knee. Take your arms straight out in front of your shoulders. Bend your elbows. And lift those elbows up, reaching the thumbs back over your shoulders. Lifting your chest up high. Virabhadrasana 1 modified. And then as you come into Virabhadrasana 2, we're going to bring that right arm straight out and turn all the way around. Opening the chest to your left. Then we're going to airplane the arms around, lifting the left heel off the ground. Pull forward slightly so you're just on your toes, or continue lifting up off your left foot. You can also bring your hands in prayer as you lift that left foot off the floor. Slowly come up. Then we're going to slightly bend that right leg, step back, bring your arms back up into Virabhadrasana 1, and we're going to turn to the right. Bring your left arm out and twist, straightening that right leg. Come all the way around to the right side of the room. And then bring those arms around, and once again step forward, and we're going to come into chair. So bring those hands in prayer. Start to sit back this time with your hands in prayer. Sit as low as you feel comfortable. If you need that support for your back, place your hands down on your thighs. If you want to try those arms up, take the right arm up this time. Look straight out from your face, about 8 feet out in front of your mat, keeping your head in alignment with the rest of your spine. Then bring your right hand down, bring your left arm up, and stay there, tractioning the spine as much as you can, strengthening those quads, strengthening those glutes. Bring that hand back down and push into your heels and come back up and into prayer. So now we're going to do a little balance challenge. So I want you to step your right foot just at the very edge of your mat. Bring your arms out to the side, and you're going to try to lift that right leg up off the floor. So just put the ball of your foot down and then lift the ball of your foot up. Put the ball of your foot down, lift the ball of your foot up. Just go back and forth, down and up, and down and up. Now, if you can, keep it up this time and just stay steady as you can. Modified floating star. If you feel you can, lift that right arm up, turn your left arm out to the side, stay there and breathe. And now return to prayer. Let's take our left foot out to the side and bring those arms back out, and we're going to try to lift the ball of your foot up and then put it down. Ball of your foot comes up. So what we're doing is dorsiflexing the foot, then plantar flexing the foot when we put it down. Up and down. Up and down. Now this time when you take it up, keep it up. Try to lean to the right. If you feel you're able to, turn your right hand face up and your left arm in the air, holding the floating star. And now bring the arms back, hands in prayer. All right, so our next challenge is going to be angle series, all right? So with angle series, we're going to slide our right foot back just a little further if you can, 2 feet or 2.5 feet, just as far as you're comfortable. We're going to bend that left knee again, and this time we're going to keep our left hand down so the fingers are coming towards our left knee. And we're going to look back towards the right shoulder. Now turn your right hand towards the right side of your mat and try to reach up as high as you can. Look up there. Modified triangle, Trikonasana. Open the chest. Now straighten that left leg. Pull up. And now we're going to bend that left knee again as we drop the right hand down the back of your right leg and look up in your left hand. And that's the reverse angle. Deep breath in. Exhale and start to bring it down to your thigh. Fingers towards the knee. Open to the right. Once again. Modified Trikonasana, triangle pose. Breathe. And on the last exhale, bring those arms straight out. Start to drop your right hand down. Start to bend that left knee and look up into your left hand once again. And let's bring those hands in prayer and step those feet forward. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So here we go. Left foot goes back. Comfortable distance like we did on the other side. Slightly bend that right knee. Slide that right hand down the top of that thigh. Fingers towards the knee. Take the left arm back. Open that left hand. And when you can, start to look up. Reaching up with that left arm. Open the chest there. Trikonasana or triangle pose. 2 more slow breaths. And when you're able to, bring both legs straight, reach straight out. And now start to drop the left hand down as you bend the right knee. We're reaching up with the right arm. Reverse that angle. Two more slow breaths in reverse angle. And here we go, back into our triangle. Let's slide that right arm down to that right thigh. Let's start to look to the left and reach up with your left arm. Stay there and hold. Breathe. And one more time, bring the arm down, stretch those legs straight. And then last time, drop the left arm down, start to bend that right knee. Reverse your ankle. Hold there. Deep breath in. Exhale, start to come down, straighten both legs, bring those arms around, and step the feet together, Samastahiti. So now we're going to try tree pose. So we're going to bring those hands on an angle, okay, in a V. I'm going to try to open that right hip and just bring that right heel up to the left ankle. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, again, you can try to unroot your tree by lifting that left heel up and down. Try to stay balanced. Or you can try to take your right foot over to your calf. You can always put it back down if you feel unsteady. So do whatever you feel comfortable with, taking that foot up if you feel you can, or taking it back down. Good. I hope you're doing well with this at home. Also, don't forget the other option. You can lift that left heel up and down, challenge yourself like that. All of these things create more flexibility in the feet and strengthen the muscles of the feet. So it's all good. Let's bring those hands back in prayer and try the other side. Let's open the left hip, bring the arms up in the air, relax the shoulders down. And we're going to slide that left heel over to the right ankle. And first, let's try to lift the right heel up and down. So unroot your tree and then root it back down. Unrooting your tree and bringing it back down. Then if you can, start to lift that left foot off the ground. Bring it over to your right ankle. You can always bring it back down. And then try it again. And let's come down, palms in prayer, and interlace your fingers this time. Now let's press those hands out, stretch those wrists, and now as you push forward, round the back. Look down at your mat, stretch those shoulder blades apart, and now reach up in the air and bring those arms to your side. So now, I want you to step back with your left foot, and we're going to turn ourselves around to the left side of the room. And we're going to go ahead and slide down to our thighs. Now, if you have a block at home, or if you have a small stool or a chair that you can use here, you're going to go ahead and place it underneath your hands. And we're going to try to isolate those hamstrings, but also pull the crown of your head forward. So you stretch through the neck and stretch through the crown of your head. Stay there and breathe. Now we're going to try to do another twist. So I want you to take the block and place your left hand on the block. We're going to turn to the front of our mats here. And I want you to place your right hand on your hip and just open, twisting yourself around. So you're trying to bring the left side of your rib cage to the front. Just keep your hand on your hip and look up at the ceiling. Just try to look as high up as you can. And now let's place that left hand or right hand on the block. Place your left hand on your hip and look up there. And now come back to center. We're going to bend our knees, round out the spine, and come up and into a big star. Reach up, and we're going to try to move the rib cage away from your pelvis. So let's lean to the right and then lean to the left, lifting the rib cage up. Good. So we're going to float our star without coming off of our feet. Imagine a tree blowing in the wind or a star that's tumbling in the atmosphere. Reaching up with your right arm, reaching up with your left. Just floating your star around your mat. Deep breaths in through the nose and back out through the nose. All right. So we're going to try to do a little shoulder stretch. So we're going to bring those hands back behind your back, and you're going to reach for the opposite elbows. And I'm just going to turn myself around so you can see me here. I'm grabbing my opposite elbows. I'm pulling my shoulders down and back. It's a really good way to stretch the shoulders and the triceps and the chest. So we're going to press our thighs forward and look up in the air. Lift the chest. Look up. Lift the rib cage as high as you can. Deep breaths. And now come back up and reach up. Elbows are bent. And we're going to turn around to the front of our mats once again. Step those feet in and have a nice, comfortable distance between them. All right. So we're going to do a little standing meditation to complete our session today. I hope you've all enjoyed your standing flow. And now we're going to focus on relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, feeling the distance between your ears and the shoulders increase as we reach down the thighs. Close your eyes and pull up through the crown of your head. Close your mouth. Relax your jaw and continue breathing in and out through the nose with your mouth closed. Now take a moment to let your head fall to your right shoulder, just releasing a little tension in the left side of your neck. And then do the same thing. Move the head over to your left, reducing tension on the right side of your neck. And head back to center. Lift the chin up and take that chin down. Keep your eyes closed. And once again, find that neutral spine. And just continue those breaths throughout the rest of our session. Namaste.